Top 10 Adrien Brody performances. The actor Adrien Brody is widely regarded as one of the most accomplished and varied actors of his time. Throughout his career, Brody has delivered several performances that will live long in the memory. He is renowned for his rigorous method acting, unusual appearance, and ability to thoroughly immerse himself in his characters. Here is a list of the top 10 performances by Adrien Brody that demonstrate his tremendous range and dedication to his art. These performances span from roles that won him an Academy Award to dramatic performances in independent films. Number 10. Władysław Szpilman created the film The Pianist in the year 2002. Brody's portrayal of Władysław Szpilman, a Polish-Jewish pianist who was battling to survive during the Holocaust, is widely considered to be his most critically lauded performance. The Pianist, which was directed by Roman Polanski, is a picture that is both hauntingly beautiful and sad, and it demonstrates the emotional depth that Brody possesses. Because of the immersive nature of his performance, he had to lose 30 pounds and spend several months living alone to get ready for the role. At the age of 29, he became the youngest actor in history to win an Academy Award for Best Actor. This achievement made him the youngest actor to ever win in that category. His portrayal of survival, despair, and hope, which was at once nuanced and powerful, is still considered to be one of the most emotional performances in the history of cinema. Number 9 in the 1998 film The Thin Red Line, Corporal. Fife. In the poetic war epic directed by Terrence Malick, Brody plays the role of Corporal. Fife is a soldier who is struggling to cope with the horrors of World War II. His presence in the movie will be remembered for a very long time, even though his role was drastically diminished in the final cut. Brody's performance exudes a quiet vulnerability that mirrors the existential and emotional weight of the film's themes. Initially positioned as a central character, Brody's performance exudes this vulnerability. It is particularly noteworthy that he is able to convey the terror, disillusionment, and moral dilemma that a soldier is experiencing using subtle facial expressions and body language rather than through conversation. Brody's performance in The Thin Red Line, which is known for its meditative tone and philosophical exploration of war, significantly benefits from his understated yet profoundly affecting performance, even though he only appears in a small amount of the film. His portrayal serves as a reminder of the unspoken difficulties that soldiers carry during times of conflict but are not spoken about. Number 8. In the film The Village, from 2004, Noah Percy. In the psychological thriller directed by M. Night Shyamalan, Matthew Brody plays Noah Percy, a mentally handicapped man with a deadly side. This is one of the most physically changing characters that Brody has ever played. Noah is portrayed by him in a multifaceted manner, as he conveys a youthful purity while simultaneously portraying the disturbing unpredictability of his character. Brody is committed to portraying Noah's cognitive and emotional limits, as evidenced by his bodily motions, mannerisms, and speech patterns. As a result, the character is both empathetic and unsettling. He does an excellent job of walking the tight line between being vulnerable and being dangerous, which allows him to create a sad figure whose actions ultimately influence the tale of the film. Brody's performance was widely praised for its depth and commitment, and it stood out as one of the most memorable aspects of the film. The film itself received mixed reviews, but Brody's performance was praised for its depth and commitment. Number 7. Jack Driscoll's King Kong, which was released in 2005. Playwright and reluctant hero Jack Driscoll is the character that Brody portrays in Peter Jackson's film King Kong. Brody is stepping into a more action-oriented role in this film. Even though the movie is primarily recognized for its groundbreaking visual effects and epic storytelling, Brody brings an unexpectedly heavy emotional weight to the film. In a movie that is mostly focused on spectacle, his performance stands out due to the relationship he shares with Naomi Watts and the transformation he goes through from being a quiet writer to a bold guardian. Number 6. Henry Barth's Detachment. 2011 is the next film. Henry Barth, a substitute teacher who fights with emotional detachment while trying to connect with his disturbed kids, is the character that Brody portrays in this drama that is not given the recognition it deserves. He delivers a portrayal that is profoundly affecting, replete with silent suffering and empathy. There is something both heartbreaking and inspiring about Brody's portrayal of a man who is struggling with his inner demons while also attempting to make a difference in the lives of other people. This role exemplifies his capacity to portray characters that are profoundly complicated while displaying nuance and sincerity. Number 5. Hollywoodland. 2006, Louis Simo. Playing private detective Louis Simo in this neo-noir drama, Brody offers a compelling performance in Hollywoodland, a film probing the strange death of Superman star George Reeves. His portrayal of an ethically dubious detective who gets in over his head while following the truth is riveting. Brody offers a blend of charm, fragility, and grit to the part, making it one of his more underestimated performances. Number 4. Clive Nicolai in the film Splice, 2009. A genetic engineer named Clive Nicolai, who, along with his partner, creates a controversial human-animal hybrid, is the character that Brody portrays in this film, which is a venture into the world of science fiction and horror. Splice is a picture that is both frightening and thought-provoking, and Brody's acting serves to anchor the film's surreal components in emotional realism. The fact that he can navigate the moral difficulties that his character faces with both interest and fear gives depth to this unique science fiction thriller. At number 3, we have Salvador Dali's Midnight in Paris, 2011. Even though Brody's screen time in Woody Allen's film Midnight in Paris is very short, his portrayal as the eccentric surrealist painter Salvador Dali creates a memorable impression. Every scene that Brody is in is completely dominated by him because of his exaggerated mannerisms and his almost humorous passion. It is a credit to his ability to create a lasting impression, even in minor roles, that his portrayal of Dali, which is both hilarious and spot-on, provides a distinctive flavor to the film. Dmitri Dezhkov und Taxis' The Grand Budapest Hotel, 2010, is the second last entry on this list. The Grand Budapest Hotel is a film directed by Wes Anderson that is both artistically magnificent and whimsical. Brody plays the role of Dmitri, the film's principal antagonist. Brody is the embodiment of the haughty and vicious heir to a huge fortune, as seen by his mane of hair that is slicked back, his fine suits, and his nasty manner. His over-the-top yet terrifying performance is the perfect complement to Anderson's stylistic storytelling, which is what makes him a memorable villain in the director's filmography. Number 1. Royce from the film Predators, 2010. Royce, a mercenary who finds himself stuck on an alien planet, is the character that Brody portrays in the film Predators. Brody adopts the role of an action hero in this film. Even though Brody is most known for his more tragic performances, he manages to surprise audiences with his tremendous physical metamorphosis and captivating presence. The fact that he can successfully direct an action-packed science fiction thriller is demonstrated by the fact that his acting adds a level of realism and depth to the movie. Conclusion: Adrien Brody's career is defined by his desire to take on challenging and diverse parts. Whether he is portraying a surrealist painter, a detective with moral dilemmas, or a Holocaust survivor, he gives a level of depth, realism, and emotional intensity to every role he plays. His performances continue to enthrall audiences, further solidifying his position as one of the most talented actors of his generation. As long as Brody continues to take on new and fascinating projects, his legacy in Hollywood will continue to be just as compelling as it has always been. If this video resonates with you, like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts.